So why bad things happen to good people? Let's understand this. What law of equilibrium has to say about it. See, when you see the law of equilibrium and what it states, the first thing that it talks about is that life seeks balance and not perfection. So when a good person, he or she might be morally good, ethically good, but then life is all about the balance and not the perfection in their goodness and in their morality. So life will create certain level of adversity to strike the balance even with the good people, ethically and morally good people. Second, what this law states is that it's also about a lot of these good people have hidden imbalances. So what does this mean? A lot of good people, they suffer from fear, anxiety, guilt, depression. So although they are good in life and then they are good hearted, but then they are suffering from these shadows, of fear and anxiety. So they knowingly, unknowingly, they are attracting bad things in their life. So that is another point, that is another thing in the law of equilibrium that we need to have a check on. Third point, what this law states is that human beings have to go through the law of karma and the past life patterns. Now they are all relevant because we are all coming down from our ancestors. We all have past karmas, we have our patterns, and law of equilibrium says and states that you have to go through that. So although you are a good person in this life, but then there are all these ancestral patterns and karmas which are there as blockages.
But don't you think it's a bit unfair?
It might be, but then that's not unfair to life. See, understand the law, and that's how the universe works with the various laws that we have. The law of gravity, it's good or bad, it's there. So you have to align with that law. So even if it's fair, unfair, we are no one to judge it. We just need to understand the law and we need to align and synchronize so that we can, we can live our life with minimum resistance and we can live our life with acceptance. So this is the third point that we need to keep in mind. Also now, good people, they also go through a lot of resistance. The law of equilibrium says that the good people will have to face a lot of resistance and adversities. Now why is this happening to good people? Now the reason being, universe and life wants you to move up. When you get challenges, when you get adversities, when you get all this resistance, when life is not happening as per your expectation, understand that life wants you to move higher, go on to the higher dimension. So the bad things happening, the resistance coming, the challenges coming is nothing but taking you on the higher axis, where life wants you to do bigger and better and bigger.
Higher frequency.
Of course, much better and bigger things in life. So that's why it is happening. Fifth, what the law of equilibrium says is that it's all about you do not see bad luck as punishment, because we always feel, oh, this is bad luck, but it's not really that. Even when you're going through the worst phase of your life, you will see that people who have gained enlightenment, awakening, people who have gained this wisdom, they have all gained this in the maximum, in that period of pain, in the period of adversity. It might look like a bad luck, but then if you understand how alchemist works, so converting those rocks into diamond. So you got to really see, even if you are facing that bad luck, so in that period you'll be able to gain, in that pain, in that moment you'll be able to gain wisdom and enlightenment. So these are the 5 aspects of the law of equilibrium that we need to understand, which gives us a perspective as to why bad things happen to good people, and what is the perspective that we can get out of this, from this law, what we can understand and learn and apply, and accordingly move forward and see things in a different perspective in our life. Yeah. Right. So is there anything else that you want to add, or
No, that pretty much sums it up.
yeah,
I have all my answers.
correct. Okay.
Thank you.
That's good. Okay.